can't stop the sun from shining.
Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. I'm here with the Pisces December Horoscope. Welcome. Thanks for joining me today. Well, there's a lot happening in the heavens for everybody this month and for you too, passionate Pisces. So we have a minor grand trine in your horoscope. We have Venus going retrograde on the 19th. We have a solar eclipse. And we also have Jupiter changing houses and signs going into your sign. This is fabulous for you because everything that Jupiter touches, it likes to expand and grow. And for you, it's going into, where are we? It's going into your sign. So yes, the first house in Pisces, of course. Yes, so this is just wonderful because your whole life is going to shine as a result of this influence. Okay, just briefly, I like to draw 2 tarot cards as theme cards for the month for you. Then I'll have a look at your horoscope in depth, and then I'll do a psychic channeling at the end. Stick around for that. That would be great. If you're new, please consider subscribing to this channel and click that notification bell right now. Okay, so let's go to the board and have a look and see what's happening for you. Okay, so firstly the cards. Let's see what they've got to say for December 2021 for, I'm going to go with that one, Passionate Pisces. Alrighty, I like to have a little vision first, so I close my eyes. There's a lawnmower here. Who needs to mow their grass? But it actually, on a symbolic level, it's probably more about cutting back on something. Maybe there's a slight imbalance there. Maybe too much energy going into something and not enough energy going into something else. Grass, of course, the grass of home, it makes me think of domestic type things. Are you putting too much energy into your, domestic sphere and not enough into your work, or vice versa? You're not putting enough energy into your domestic sphere and work has taken over, or maybe relationships have taken over. So there's just something out of whack a little bit there. It's not too bad. The card that comes up is the Page of Wands. Well, we don't have grass, but we do have green leaves here. So growth and opportunity. And of course, the grass growing. There's that saying, remember, the grass is always greener on the other side. This is very bright green, but it's long and luscious, like it's 10 centimetres long, 12 centimetres long. That's quite long. And, maybe you're looking at some other situation and thinking, oh, that's a better situation than I'm in. But the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence, and then you get over there, it's not so great anyway. So there is an optimum height for grass, and there's an optimum height or an optimum amount for everything in your life. There's a blue bow tie here for self-expression. The Page of Wands brings news from afar, perhaps giving you some sort of confidence, inspirational motivation. Maybe there's something about travel, but that's just a possibility. At the very least, it means that chakras are opening up and you're going to take some action and grow your life in some regard. So it is a good card. Now let's have a look at the second card, or the second half of the month, if you like. I'm going to go with that one underneath there. Those ones that try to hide, I want to grab them. Okay, stars. I haven't even got my eyes shut yet, and I see stars in the sky, and the sun, and the moon, and the cosmos, and the zodiac. The turning of the wheel of the zodiac, and I feel like change is certain. Okay, so it's like the Wheel of Fortune. Change is certain, change is coming to you in some way or another. The card that comes up is the Hierophant. This is a fabulous card for study and for learning. Okay, you might have been thinking about this recently, or perhaps you're already studying something. The thing is, this woman has a lot of knowledge, but she's sitting on her knowledge, so she hasn't actually done anything with it. And you'll see here she's totally dressed in red, which means a lot of action has to be taken. And she's got a book here, like the Book of Life, with 2 keys, okay, knowledge and wisdom. So the thing about wisdom is it's from experience. You don't get wisdom by just thinking about stuff. You have to go out there and actually do it to find out what works and what doesn't work. So wisdom is what you need to apply to your knowledge, because the two go together. Knowledge for knowledge's sake doesn't mean much, but you have to apply it correctly in the outside world. That's where wisdom comes in. And so this suggests to me that this is now starting to dawn on you, or you're going to do something about it. Okay, so she's got a key here in her left hand. The left hand is key. So it's the experiential side that is very important, because not just what we think or what we, have in our heads, that's only part of the equation. But yeah, a fabulous card for knowledge and wisdom. Okay, so there's the cards. Now let's have a look at your horoscope. I'm going to make it bigger so that you can see what's going on. Put that there. I've got the window open, which is why my birds are all so loud outside. These are wild birds, actually, not my personal birds, but I still call them my birds. Now, let's look at this minor grand trine here. And we have Mars and Scorpio in your 9th house. So for a start, that is about the higher mind, and that does suggest study and wanting to get ahead in life. And then we have Venus here in Capricorn in your 11th house of connections and groups and hopes and dreams. And smooth flowing connections, harmony and kindness and politeness with groups of people that are probably somehow associated with this wanting to expand your life through study and travel. Remember this card here? Travel, okay? But also the chakras opening up. And so there's a lovely sextile there, and then there's a sextile here to to Neptune in Pisces, in your sign, and it's all about your core beliefs and your identity, okay? So it's pretty important. So then there's a trine back to Mars and Scorpio in your 9th house. These 3 planets working together to grow your life through study or travel or adventure, somehow enlarging your vista, which affects your connections positively and your groups, and also your hopes and dreams are positively affected, and your identity as well. So that's just great. The second thing to bear in mind is that Neptune in the 11th house goes retrograde on the 19th. Now, this could mean that something to do with your groups or connections or friends slows down. You might be just too busy to go socialising, or you've got work to do or something. So there's a bit of a slowdown there. And you'll need to find another way to deal with these retrograding energies. And it doesn't mean that it's bad. Often people say, oh, retrograde, and imply that there's a negative thing. No, not necessarily. It could be that you need to slow down, and that the changes become more internalized, and so it just gives you a lovely feeling, perhaps. Then we have a solar eclipse in your 10th house here, bringing new beginnings to your career. So if you are studying or thinking about studying, you might be thinking of a new career, but it's going to be something that makes your heart sing. It's not just about being bored to death or facing tedium every day. It's something that you really feel in your heart is right for you, and that you're making a positive difference in the world, like your mission in life, for example. There are new beginnings coming over the next few months about that. Then we have Jupiter going into your sign on the 27th, and then on the 28th it goes into Pisces, expanding your core beliefs, what you really believe and what you want in your life, okay? And it's like your life gets bigger in some way. And in Pisces, it's likely to be doubly strong for you. And, life is taking on a much more positive or optimistic tone overall. with these influences. Now, some other astrological influences here. 29th of November to the 3rd of December, Venus sextiles Neptune. It's all about beauty in your life, and you want to be surrounded with harmony and kindness as well. You feel tender and gentle towards other people, and you want to be of service to them in some way, and that will make you happy. We also have at the same time Mars sextiling Venus, and you're likely to be feeling affectionate and warm and responsive to other people. And there's an opportunity for a new romance or a new friendship with this. The 30th of November to the 3rd of December, Mars conjuncts Mars gives you like a shot in the arm, so to speak, a boost of energy. You have more initiative, you strike out on your own, you're more independent. There's a lot of energy around you and vitality, and it's time to channel that into decisive action or vigorous work. Do watch for anger and irritability and impatience though, because Mars can be a bit impatient sometimes. It's like you have the energy to succeed, but perhaps the people around you don't have that, so they don't necessarily understand what you're on about. Venus is conjuncting Venus from the 30th to the 4th of December, gives you strong desires for companionship and affection, and again, it's very good for new romance or new friendships. It's like new friendships and people coming into your life this month. So a lot of warm feelings and beauty and harmony around you. The 3rd of December sees a solar eclipse in Sagittarius in your 10th house here. This brings up concerns about your career, your long-range life goals, your direction in life, and also your reputation or public image. Whatever you do now is likely to be more open or more public, okay? The world will see more of you. And, you know, if you want to guard your privacy, you need to be a little bit careful and watch for oversharing on social media. 2nd to the 6th, Venus sextiles Mars brings romance and flirtation if you're interested. You could be feeling warm and expressive and lively. There's loving feelings flowing, especially regarding the opposite sex. Friendships are strengthened, and your creativity and desire to make something beautiful is stimulated. 5th to the 8th, Mars sextiles Pluto. You could be considering a major overhaul or revision in your life direction at the moment. If you don't sort of know what your direction is, or you don't have a sense of purpose, you'll want to reassess your life, where you're going and why. And if you do have a clear goal, you can make significant and major progress towards what you want. 8th to the 15th, Venus conjuncts Pluto brings up very deep emotions from your subconscious, and you could become quite intense. Do watch for fears, jealousies or resentments. And there is probably a very strong need to be loved or approved of at the moment. You may develop a powerful attraction to someone who is fascinating. So yeah, look for that. And it is a good time to reveal your deepest feelings and yearnings to people that you trust. If you don't know anyone that you feel you can talk to, or you've talked to them a lot already, then give the psychics at absolutesoulsecrets.com a call, because confidentiality is very important. 29th to the 22nd, Saturn sextiles the Sun. This is fabulous if you're working, because it brings up great relationships with the people that you work with. Supervisors, government agencies and other authority figures will assist you now. And it's a great time to sign a contract or an agreement of major importance. It's a very positive time. You can dedicate yourself to worthwhile causes and things that are most meaningful to you. 12th to the 15th, Mars squares Ascendant. Just watch this. Mars gets a little bit fidgety sometimes, or irritated and impatient. So please try to compromise on the small things only, not on things that are very important to you. It's just raining outside. I don't know if you can hear that noise. 12th to the 24th of January 2022, Mars moves into your 10th house here of life mission and life direction or career perhaps. So these things are on your mind. With Mars going in there, you're filled with ambition and energy to succeed. But do watch for ego conflicts because, you know, some people might try to cut you down in some way. So just, be cautious. Like I said before, they don't have this same energy. You know, when Mars is active, it gives a lot of energy. Watch your temper with this one, especially at work. 13th to the 2nd of January 2022, Mercury in your 11th house. You're likely to be involved in group discussions, and even if you're not in a group, the sense of community is more important to you. You'll want to socialise and talk with people you share common interests with. 29th of December to the 20th of January 2022, Sun moves into your 11th house here as well. There's Mercury and the Sun. And this brings involvement in clubs, social organisations. It's also hopes and dreams, the house of hopes and dreams. So you could be talking about, you know, what they are. And you could even be asked to take on some responsibility to do with other people, like a leadership role in a club or something like that. And being part of the community or circle of friends and building a social network is more important to you now. 24th of December to the 27th of December, Mars trines Chiron. This is fabulous for healing, especially if you're, you know, interested in the healing arts. Perhaps if you're a massage therapist or hands-on healer, this is really good. You could find a different but important new activity that allows you to express your individuality or your deep-seated needs and longings. It's like you're looking for a healthy channel for your physical and emotional growth and well-being, and you'll find it. 25th to the 28th, and Merry Christmas to all of those who celebrate Christmas. Not everyone does. Mars sextiles Saturn brings self-discipline and the ability to work, even though it might be quite tedious. You have stamina and you can work very carefully and thoroughly to accomplish something of real practical importance. 16th of December to the 5th of January 2022, Saturn sextiles Mercury. This is fabulous because it gives you a lot of mental objectivity and the ability to concentrate. You communicate very effectively now, and especially on subjects that require very precise or detailed information. You're well organised and clearly structured and very matter of fact. You can reach agreement with other people regarding rules, regulations and procedures. If you have any organisational meetings at work, for example, to attend, they'll likely go very well and you'll achieve something there. If there's any unclear communications with other people, that's likely to be healed and resolved so that you are on the same page finally and you will set the record straight. And it's a good time to receive advice and assistance from a consultant or expert, or alternatively you play this role for somebody else giving them good advice. 26th of December to the 29th, Mars conjuncts the Sun, giving you a burst of energy. You feel more vigorous and assertive, and you're quite ambitious and capable of achieving a lot at the moment. If your will perchance is blocked, you might become quite angry, so do watch that, and again watch for accidents and impatience, because sometimes accidents are caused if you're rushing and you haven't got your mind on the job of what you're actually doing. You're thinking about what you need to do in the future, and so you're not really present. That's when Mars can, cause an accident. 24th to the 30th, Venus conjuncts Pluto, stirring up deep emotions. So I did talk about that before, and it's also a time when you have a powerful attraction to somebody else. Just be careful who you tell your secrets to, that you really trust that person. 18th of December to the 6th of January, Saturn sextiles your MC. You're likely to make significant progress in your career if you have a career. If you're not working, then it's in your overall general life direction. So you could get a promotion if you're working. There's cooperation and assistance from people in authority, government agencies, businesses are very cooperative with you. You break through bureaucratic red tape and you gain support and approval from large organisations and influential people. You could sign a very important contract as well, and it's likely to work out. You feel more confident and happy with your achievements, and this will help you make a good impression on other people. It's a great time for interviews or any other situation that requires you to act in a responsible manner. 24th of December to the 3rd of January, Jupiter conjuncts your ascendant. You feel confident, optimistic, and you have faith in yourself. You can come forward into the world and you're likely to be successful. As you project yourself with confidence, you receive a welcome response from other people. So that's fabulous. The only thing there with Jupiter, don't be over optimistic or overconfident, because sometimes Jupiter being so large, the largest planet in the solar system, sometimes we feel like we can't lose, and that's not the case. 27th to the 11th of May 2022, Jupiter into your sign and then into Pisces on the 28th. Gives you a double lot of optimism and confidence. You radiate more of your positive qualities. There's many opportunities come up for you, and this is just huge. You could really change your life here. Just watch too, when Jupiter goes into the first house, sometimes everything's getting bigger in life, everything's more colourful, but our own physical bodies can get bigger as well. So do watch you don't overindulge in the good things of life. 28th to the 31st, Mars conjuncts Mercury. Be a bit cautious here. You need to practice being tactful or diplomatic, because you might just blurt things out, because Mars gives you such energy and it just comes out of your mouth. Maybe you didn't think about something first before you said it, so just watch that. But your mind is likely to be very sharp, so it's a great time to attack any sort of intellectual problems that you might have. 28th of December to the 31st, Mars conjunct your MC, gives you a desire for leadership and personal recognition. You could be more competitive in business affairs. Watch for anger again, and trips and falls. You are ready to fight if necessary in order to forge ahead. And now the last one I want to talk about is Saturn squaring Uranus, which has been around on and off this year and will continue into 2022. So this is the 21st of December through to the 8th of January 2022. And you could be feeling a bit frustrated in this, 2 weeks. You could be feeling a bit blocked or hemmed in. There's some sort of restriction, especially dealing with conservative people or dealing with established rules. You have to find new outlets for your creative ideas. You have to try a new angle or tweak, what you were doing, because it doesn't work out the first time. Do watch for reckless behaviour. Don't do anything risky. If, for example, if you're driving along and you're on your mobile or cell phone, you could get caught for that. So watch out for that sort of thing. So there's just like a general air of frustration, but don't give up on anything that's really important to you. It's just time to be patient. It's going to work out. It's just these tweaking things that you have to do, okay? Alrighty, so that's your horoscope. Now I'm just going to close my eyes and see what I can see for you, passionate Pisces, for the month of December 2021. Okay, so I've got teal green in front of me. Here is the first thing that flashes in my mind. So the love of the heart and the blue, the energy of the throat chakra. So a lot of communications about the things you love, and there's excitement with it. I can feel the excitement, and there's some new exciting things that you're talking about or communicating in some way. Now I see a beautiful diamond necklace, and it's like one piece that goes around like that and then comes back down, and it's just beautiful, and it's like 4 strings of like diamonds. making this beautiful sort of swirly spiral pattern around your throat. It's all about communication, okay? So that's super cool. It's also communication with yourself, not just in the outside world. Yes, there's plenty going on where you're giving to the outside world, but this is you communicating with yourself as well. And diamonds become diamonds from heat and pressure. So it's your previous experiences that you've been through that weren't always easy, okay? You went through some hard times to forge these diamonds, so that the words that come out of your throat chakra are very impactful and built upon your previous experience. There's some sort of thing happening here between the right ear and down into the throat. And if you've got any sort of ear problem, hearing loss, or perhaps some sort of problem here on the male side of your body, or with a male, I can feel it in the teeth. It's like it's freeing up. It's been under pressure. It's been tight. The muscles have been tight there going up the face and into the ear here for a long time. A temporomandibular joint massage, if you can find a TMJ masseur, that might help, I think. What's this I'm looking at? A child's merry-go-round with mirrors hanging down. So something from your childhood. There were projections going out into the outside world with these mirrors, you see. And I see you looking at this and it's turning around, and there's some sort of merry-go-round music I can hear as well. And it's like I'm feeling all sorts of things clearing in this ear. Perhaps at some point you misunderstood what men were telling you, or there was a block, you didn't want to hear what they had to say, and now it's all clearing. Maybe the things they were saying were awful and you just didn't want to hear it anymore, but this is clearing. That's fabulous. Yeah, I really do recommend, if you can find a good massage therapist, and even anyone who does like head massage, like Indian head massage, that would also be a help. I've got sort of like teary in my right eye, tears of sadness associated with it as well. But you're going through something that you're going to see very clearly, and it's like your eyes open to something. So insight and awareness is coming to you. This is fabulous. This will help you and stand you in good stead for your future. Okay, so that's it, passionate Pisces. I hope this is helpful. I'd really appreciate if you share on your socials or leave me a comment or a like. That would be great. Have a wonderful month, everyone, and subscribe and be alive and hit that notification bell. Okay, see you again soon. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website, absolutesoulsecrets.com, for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.